Welcome to the final week of 12th Warrior, Fantasy Faves, NFL, NCAA, Fantasy League. Yep, I come to you with a new team, the Arizona State Sun Devils, if you can't tell already. Pat Tillman, number 42, salute to service. They're going to take over for Missouri in that Missouri's out of my league next year. Just real quick to touch on that matter, there's 12 teams in this league. Four teams are keeper leagues, or four teams are keeper teams. The Rams, the Chiefs, the Washington Huskies, and the Michigan Wolverines. So those four teams aren't going anywhere. With the other eight teams, every season there's going to be a three-team turnover. Sometimes it'll be three, or sometimes it'll be two NFL teams and one college team. Other times, two college teams, one NFL team. I won't turn over three of one kind of division or what have you. I won't turn over three NFL teams. I won't turn over three college teams. So along those lines, this next week's matchup of games. It's next week's slate of games. Okay, I can talk. It's going to be really interesting because after this weekend's games, you have two more weeks. You have the 12th Warrior Playoff, which has four teams, and you have the 12th Warrior Championship, which you guessed it, has two teams. This week will determine the four division winners. You have the NCAA North, the NCAA South, the NFL West, and the NFL East. And those divisions are going to be switched up geographically next season. So you'll have like the NFL North, the NFL South, NCAA West, NCAA East. So everybody still with me? Okay. So this week's slate of games is going to be a doozy. You have number one Washington going up against number two Michigan. Washington can either finish in seed 1 or 2. Michigan can finish 1, 2, or 3 seed. And they will be battling it out for the division winner of Team Adidas. That's just the fancy name I called the NCAA North Division. UCLA, however, was the odd team out in that division. They will have what amounts to an immunity game against the Seahawks. The Seahawks were also the odd team out with the Rams and the Chiefs. Now, what's interesting is that the Chiefs right now are the only team that are below 500. They're 4-5. But if they win their division game and they are division champions of the NFL West, which is otherwise known as Team New Era, Chiefs are in. They're in the 12th Warrior Playoff. So for those of you that are rallying for the Chiefs, they're playing the Rams again this weekend. They beat the Rams a couple weekends ago. So let's see if they can beat them again. Otherwise, the Rams are in. So you win, you're in if you're in the Team New Era division. The other divisions, you have the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans. Now, this is for a division championship, but unfortunately, since Washington and Michigan had better records going into the last week here, this is basically just for bragging rights. They will be the division winner of Team Reebok, which happens to be the NFL East, which consists of New Orleans, Tennessee, and Jacksonville. So Tennessee, New Orleans, you're basically, in a sense, you're also playing for immunity. But since you're both in a divisional championship game, the likelihood of either one of you being booted